We are back to the Chris Reeves Memorial. Justin Banks, Jedi. How you doing?
Round 2, feeling good. Ready for some more disc golf.
Matt Van Dusen put this tournament on. I think it's our 5th year?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yep. We got Brian Johnson, Asher Weideman, and a new one to the card, Trey Carter.
Excited
Welcome.
to see Trey Carter play some disc golf here.
And of course the event is closed for this unsanctioned round. Showing you some of the nature. This was literally at eye level on hole 14, round 1. That was pretty cool. Got some old traditional baskets, some flowers, just our disc. Here's Chris. This is a fundraiser in his honor, and he chose autismspeaks.org.
Sounds like a good time. Good card here.
Yep.
Let's see some disc golf.
We got some quality people to film. Let's go. Hole 14, par 3, 261. Everything's in long.
It's a little more distance than last round. Last round it was right up here in the middle. It's going to be off to the right and a little bit longer now.
Yep. Similar to, I believe, hole 10, but no OB lines. And
Very
longer.
tricky to get your disc to check up by this basket. If you do get the right action on the disc, you do want it to check up somehow.
Yep.
Let's see what we got from Brian here. He looks like he's lining up a little turnover. Same disc he threw on hole 2. It's a little turn, little low, but it's in the fairway.
Yep. No harm, no foul. Should be able to piece up the hole. Here comes Asher. Oh, little right.
That's leaking.
Yeah.
Difficult up and down from the side of the bushes on that side. I've been over there once or twice, and it's not the funnest place to be.
Let's see if Trey Carter can pull it up, but fortunately a little short.
Looks like you just got a little too much angle on that one out of the hand, and sometimes that happens when you try to flip or steer a flippy disc that's already flippy. You need a little more hyzer on those to let them stand up. And he might have been excited to be throwing his first drive of the tournament.
Yep, first time on film maybe. A little bit of that. You never know. He's been around for a bit though. We just
What?
never crossed paths. Oh my goodness.
Touch that he just put on that.
Brian almost tossed it in.
Dude.
Like he's playing catch with a friend. That's crazy.
So touchy.
So yeah, we'll occasionally see Trey do a little off step here.
Little goofy foot putt.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool. And you see what I mean by the hillside and getting your disc to check up. If you do land anywhere left or right, it usually rolls or leaks a little bit.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it went over the branch. That would have been very fun.
it's a good putt.
And Trey just a little right. I believe he'll have to settle for a bogey there.
Not the way you want to start off your round, but you should probably clean this up for a 4.
Yep. Oh, it was a double. Dang, I
missed
can't
it.
count.
That's my bad.
No, I that's me as well. So, let's go to hole 15 now. We are 412 feet in the par 4 position. And we do have the drone flight now because we have it.
This is the standard par 4 position, which
Yep.
pushes the basket back about 80 to 100 feet past where it was earlier.
Yep.
It was 420 earlier. Now it's going to be
Yep.
460, I believe. The flyover doesn't have the correct
Yeah, it
footage
might
on
be a little
yet.
longer. You're absolutely right.
But
So when going for the attack, that right gap and hyzering in is almost what happened for Brian.
is this a cloud breaker hyzer flip again?
I think that is his main distance driver for sure.
Get off it?
Dang
No.
it! He does not go OB though. There is a line left.
Yeah, that was it looked like it was hitting the ground by it. It's a good reaction off the tree, not too terrible.
Wow, that was smooth.
You pass it.
And he got clean.
Way down the fairway.
He'll have a very easy approach. Hopefully you gather a birdie.
Erase that bad start he had.
2 main trees in the way for Asher, and not a problem. He
That's-
almost throws it in.
Very nice. And
Yeah.
he did get a little bit of a skip away.
Yeah, maybe a little too aggressive, but still down there. Hopefully. Oh, no, that's
That came out early.
definitely a little early.
And it's going to be a long putt from there. So this is for 2. This is what we're looking at off the tee.
This would
That
be
was
a
a
great
great
eagle.
drive. Do it.
Oh,
Good bid. Nice safe bid. Easy birdie. You float one in there, you give it a half bid, and you're still right there for a bird. Brian. Just a touch short. That looked like Circle's Edge from Asher, and he caught the rim.
great birdie.
Good birdie. It's a confidence booster, you know? Get that bogey off of his mind. Get him going to the next hole. Hole 16 is that downhill shot. You got to get one going about 356 feet here. Did they move it back? They did. This is not going to be the short shot. They got to put a little more distance on this one, a little more hyzer, and a little more trees to get through.
Yeah, this flight right here is kind of a hard one to do with a frisbee, but there's lots of different little ways to get around there. And Trey's got the box.
Nice and low. It's going really straight like you like it. Miss all the trees. Do all the things.
Ooh, he got hung up at the circle's edge, maybe?
It's a great drive.
Very decent, yeah.
Let's see what Brian's got here.
Oh,
Got it moving right.
Ooh, he pulled it.
Yeah. He knew it right away. He was kind of giggling about it.
Oh,
He's going for the flip line. I believe that's what he was
Wow.
going for. I heard his foot slip a little bit.
oh, we saw it on camera there. Yeah, it's pretty much basket height, but very left.
Unpunished by the trees, though. He's going to have an easy up and down.
As Brian's fighting hole 1's fairway, he'll have an Anheuser approach.
Another patent pending. Diving right back. He's in the circle.
Very, very good. He's doing very well on his upshots today.
And is this the look he has for 2?
Oh my goodness. That's amazing.
Wow, he got really far back there.
Yeah. This is also a 2 opportunity for Trey.
He did get a lot of skip through the trees forward. A little more height on that one. He was directly on line.
Yeah, he barely missed the height on that one. Here comes Brian for his par.
He's had no trouble with those all day.
Yeah, he's got his form dialed down right now for sure.
Asher with the cleanup. And it's not too far away.
Yep, we still got a bunch of golf in this round to go. This is the final round, so Asher has to be a little aggressive on those putts for sure.
If he wants to make up any ground on Brian, yes he does.
And hole 17 is something that they can show their distance off and hopefully get some more off the scorecard. Hole 17 is 468 feet through the meadow, into the wood. To Birdieville we go.
Definitely. If they can get a nice clean shot like last time, they'll both have 2 looks somewhere down here on the tree line. I'm unsure of Trey's distance capabilities, so we will see what he can pull off here as well. And he's first up.
And we're doing catch cam for this round. Hyzer release.
It's holding really well.
And it's going to possibly hit the cameraman.
dodges it last second to get about pin high through the trees.
Holy moly.
Wow. That was
Yeah.
a good flip.
Yeah, he was able to squeak through the canopy of that last, or that tree right behind the camera.
Brian put it to about circle's edge first round. He's got this one moving right.
Maybe a little more speed would have. Oh man, he got so
late
much.
skip.
Oh, a little bit longer of it, but same angle he had was round 1.
Gets off the tee quickly.
Yeah, he was very quick, but he
crushes it way inside the circle. What a drive from Asher Weideman.
Yeah, he's almost left of the basket, in relation to the the line or whatever.
Wow, everybody's looking at 2 here. This is so good.
Let's see if Trey can pop it in.
Zing! Let's go. Man, when he lined up that putt and
he walked that in, baby.
I just had a feeling he was gonna zing one in there.
He popped that highlight in. Let's go.
Drop. Run it down because you knew you almost had it. That is so funny, but awesome at the same time. Because, man, if you can that, I'm running it down too.
Yeah, he was committed to the celebration, unfortunately.
No.
Oh.
I think I would have been a little upset like him. I think I would have slapped the disc or been maybe even my own leg. I don't know.
That's,
Darn it. You're so close and you want it so much.
It's very, very hard to see that happen, unfortunately.
Yeah, I feel the frustration there, and in certain situations, the disc slaps are justified.
Hole 18, par 3, 360 feet. Go straight down where this is the middle of the fairway we're flying. It's a very narrow gap. Keep it clean and hopefully end up on the right uphill a little bit. Or the backhand line that takes the slight right fairway.
Well, that was the line I was saying was
Did it hit the branch or the tree?
one of the more technical lines you have to pull off.
Yeah. It is technical, but sometimes the flight is almost ideal if you, just miss, obviously,
For sure.
that first tree.
I have seen it done.
Absolutely. Unfortunate for this card. Well, one more to go, of course.
Let's go, Asher. Show these guys how to throw a hole. Bang!
Dang, that's going
He's yelling for it to
straight.
get flippy. You're pin high.
Yeah, he's pin high.
And
Uphill.
You're not happy, but you're not super upset either. I think he's even got a long look for 2 from where he landed.
Pretty rare forehand for Brian. He's got something to
Good
flip.
stand up on it. Oh man, if he misses that last tree, I think he's a little long still.
I asked him. It was a relay, I believe, MVP relay. Here comes Trey.
Forehand approach, forehand flex.
Ooh, I love that type of play.
Good bid. I mean, it's safe with the uphill behind it.
Yeah, and it's kind of a floaty flex too.
And he does have a look. Drop in.
Oh my goodness, that would have been very nice. Here comes Brian for 3. Man, he is not missing from that distance.
He's not. He's been locked in all day, and I didn't expect him to miss that one either. It's awesome.
Great shots for Brian. Alright, let's see if Asher can control the putt.
Yeah.
He went through his routine there.
Yeah, took his time. Still a little frustrated about the other hole.
Yeah.
Until
He's got a fairly quick routine anyway, but I mean, you still have to take your motion and get your body ready,
Definitely.
So let's go to hole 1, just to our adjacentness.
The standard position today, or the second round, and it's a little more straight of a shot. You can do forehands, backhands. I throw like a putter that's just gonna slowly drift a little bit right. I don't throw too flippy. I don't throw too stable. Just something pretty neutral that you can get near that basket.
Yeah. I like a slightly stable putter on Anheuser to glide straight-ish to the right. That's my play.
That's a smart play. I like that idea. Let's see what these guys do. We've got Trey on the box here, lining up the turnover.
no.
It's low and burnt over, and he's going to have a long look. Ryan's got his favorite throwing putter.
Those are pretty high. It doesn't hit a thing.
Just clean through the trees. Just a little bit left of the basket.
Yeah, just one obstruction to go. Or a object in the way.
Just inside the circle.
Yep. Oh, no.
Asher's got this going a little right.
Wow.
And it holds a touch long.
Yeah, he also didn't hit a thing.
That's amazing. There are no trees.
It's crazy how many trees there are.
All right, long look for Trey.
Looks like he's choosing the Heiser route.
That's a difficult one.
It's got to cut in late.
That last tree is right there.
Oh,
buddy.
he's going around everything.
That last tree is right there, and I knew
I should have zoomed out
Such
earlier.
a
That was
difficult
hard to see.
putt.
Yeah. Wow.
Now he's got to go a little around this one too. He's got to pick left or right.
Yeah, he's got a straddle. Oh no! That was almost center. Just leaked a little left and pushed out.
Ryan for 2.
Wow, he can't miss right now. Way to capitalize. Go to 7 down.
Steady Eddie there, man. Just keeps on hitting those 2s.
Ooh, with a little flare. You see that?
Oh yeah, he's winging that disc around. Little Simon Lizotte flare.
He's enjoying his round for sure. Let's go to hole 2. 311 feet or so. Again, you throw a mid?
Mid-range, I do. I throw the Mako left side and let it stand up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I kind of do the forehand flex, try to be cute with it.
But
a little bit of room to play with at the end, you know.
Prefer a sexton line sometimes if the wind is blowing. I will throw a forehand if the wind is blowing.
People are crossing. Oh, never mind. I'm tripping. Sorry.
I'm tripping.
All right, favorite putter one more time. Do you know what putter that is?
I do not. But it's straight.
I mean, look at that.
Very straight.
Gee, just missed the tree and branches and got right up to it.
Asher resets himself.
Good composure, good reset. Let it
Ooh.
flip right to it, baby. Let's go.
That's
What a
great.
shot.
It's great. Good execution.
Good reset there.
And Trey's going the forehand route like I like.
That's nice and wide.
Whoa.
Does it have the stability?
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's been high.
Oh yeah, baby.
he's got a little skip action
Yeah,
on it.
baby.
He got a little skip action
Look
on it.
where we ended up. Let's go.
That's well inside the circle.
Oh no, Trey.
You hate to see it.
I missed one.
Ryan for 2, and
Hopefully he can keep that straight putt going.
right at the chain.
It's like automatic almost looking.
It's
you know,
looking pretty good.
He is so confident with his putt right now. It's crazy.
You even see a little smile out of it, you know.
Kind of, I hate to say it, but it kind of reminded me of that last Riverside round of Crabtree. Not quite as good, but like it's straight. He's saving a lot of good pars. So it's all about being consistent in disc golf, man. So let's go to hole 3, 332 feet. There's a late Mando, the largest tree on the left there. You got to go right at that. Basket is hidden under this very cool canopy.
Really, really cool shot. If you can get something to penetrate through the low tree on the left there and get
Yeah.
something out to the right, maybe skip over that log towards the basket and give yourself a look for birdie.
Try not to disturb any Keebler elves in that forest.
So he missed the Mando earlier, and I think this is him saying, I don't miss that Mando.
Oh my!
I don't miss this hole.
Whoa. What happened?
He he went through the gap where the basket is, and he's a little bit left basket height.
That was amazing.
That was really awesome.
And he crushed it again.
Asher
so good.
He throws lasers.
So good. Instead of catching the log this time, he puts a little bit more height on her and skips right to the bucket.
Oh, and Trey.
And I wanted to see the momentum of the card go with Trey getting a good drive here, but he lets one go a little low and early.
Yeah. And he's got those really thick, wispy plants to kind of mess with him. So he chose a forehand route to make the Mando. But it is very short, unfortunately. He'll have a very hard third shot. Yeah, this is very hard to make right here.
Very difficult par save. It coming up right here. Drop it in. Drop.
Oh,
good effort.
It's doable, but I mean, you obviously want to set yourself up a little better. And holy crap, that's where Brian landed. He had to do a weird little
I don't think I've seen an ace run or a drive go under and around the backside of that tree near the basket with height. Like, that was awesome.
Yeah, he got it like a weird air bounce.
Yeah! What a putt.
What a two.
Way to capitalize on the...
He is freaking on fire, dude.
What a drive. This is for 4.
Yeah, unfortunately a bogey. Up for Trey. Oh. A double.
Aye.
As these guys posterize the hole.
Yeah, absolute 2 birdies and a bogey plus here. And that's just, it gets to your confidence, and it gets you in a spot where you got to focus, you got to take a deep breath.
And just next shot's the next important one.
Next shot's hole 1, and you got to go on.
Well, hole 4 actually. Par 3, 288 feet. These guys like to go up and over. I'm kind of showing you a forehand line, a lot of rollers in my forte. But yeah, there's a bunch of backhand lines within the middle there too. But yeah, it's a very technical short shot.
So Brian and Asher first round went over the top and landed near the basket. So expect the same out of those two again. Get a little angle on it, little height, have it cook over, crash through the tree by the basket. I think he gave it a little bit better width this
nice
time.
And high, yeah, it moved right.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, A-circle. 1 for sure.
Perfect. Exactly what I was saying he needed to do, he did it. And this is looking good too. This is going to be similar. Yeah, I like it.
Yep, not
they
too far
both
away.
made a little bit of an adjustment.
Yeah, about 30 feet or so.
And on this hole, that's fine.
Trey's going for the lower. Oh no, too far.
It looked like
wide.
a hyzer flip that got away from a little early release.
Yeah. He'll set up for a
50,
throwing up. Oh,
60-foot throw in, maybe.
That would have been fun.
That would have been really cool. Asher from Circle's Edge.
Right now.
Oh man, he's
And
missing right.
he called it immediately out of his hand.
I'm sure he's already made the adjustments within a couple days of this.
That's definitely not what you want to see. I've been there before. It
is
your mind and your
frustrating.
hand don't know what to do anymore, and sometimes you just get going back and forth. Sometimes you just want to lay one up and get it bleeding over with.
Sometimes you also change your putters to just different set to give you something else to focus on.
That's the first inside the circle putt that I've seen him miss.
Yeah,
that was unlike him. And I'm not sure if the Asher vibe kind of got him, or if he just missed that one on his own accord.
Yeah, he might have rushed it a little bit. Only that fly knows. Hole 5. Let's move on to the par 4, 567 feet. Again, there's a nice high line to get left. In disc golf, that's called a hyzer.
I like it. Push him out there wide.
You gotta be accurate, though.
Try and be up here in the middle. This is the look you want to be up and down for your birdie. If you're not up here in this gap, you wish you were. And this is the line to the basket from there, which you ultimately...
It's a fun corridor to hit, too.
Asher and Brian showed us the line the first round, and we expect them to do the same or similar this time.
Yes. Yeah, that first shot, Heiser, really, you've really got to put yourself in the middle there to shape something you're familiar with, because scoring on this hole is very important. It's one of the main par 4s here. There's 2 par 4s in this round, I believe. Yeah, we already hit 15. That's right.
I like the back view here. We can see exactly where the discs land when they get that right hyzer line and they hit right to the fairway and check up right in the middle, just like the first round.
Yep. Absolutely textbook where you want to be. We got Asher's dad out there spotting for us. He's having fun watching his kid play.
Trey Carter, he just early released one, or...
Yeah, he just missed the line, unfortunately. He poked out a little bit. Asher probably just, I don't know, must have slipped off his fingers. He's got a little bit of junk to deal with here still.
Let's hope he can keep his composure and get up and down here. He's in a tight spot, and it looks like he's trying to bite off a lot. And he does. That's more than I...
Yep, he's 1 stroke behind, so he's playing for par, basically. He's right back into the middle of the fairway with a 1 stroke penalty, I guess.
Trey wasn't punished too bad. He just doesn't have the distance to get to the basket.
And he's actually going above this tree.
That's awesome.
Bro, what?
He went over
up
the
and
trees.
over. He's in the probably 100 left.
Left side of the fairway.
Yes, left side of the fairway.
That's crazy. What a shot.
That's really... Wow, I don't see that often. That's awesome.
It's called out the Simon line.
Exactly.
Watch this.
So Asher getting the putter shot. Oh, the last tree that would have... Oh.
It was looking so pure. If he misses that tree, he's probably right there inside the circle.
Yeah, he kicked left late, unfortunately. So this is a second shot for Brian. Similar shot to his first round shot. Just simple shot, or a simple putter shot. Yeah, he's down there.
That's a clean side of the basket for birdie.
Wow, this is where the second shot landed for Trey. That's awesome. Just a little hyzer to get out of there.
That's cool. It's not a birdie, but that was cool.
Yep. And no funny business from Asher from there.
He doesn't even want to play with that putt.
Yep.
Put me under the basket.
So here's the birdie opportunity for Brian to go to 10 down. Let's see if he can nail this putt.
Yes.
Of course.
On the stripe. No doubt about it. The gap has widened. Mr. Brian Johnson.
Well done, Brian. As these guys want to move on quickly as possible, I understand. So hole 6, we're going into the woods a little bit.
Did they move this basket from the first to second round?
No, it did not move either rounds. It's in the lung position, about 273 feet, par 3. Previously, a lot of people skipped to right here and kind of skedaddle forward. Some do the flex, some do the putter, some do the highs or late skip.
You have options here.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
There is one small tree in the middle. That's really the pesky pole.
And lefty or righty, it doesn't favor either way, right?
Yeah, it's dead center. Let's check Brian's accuracy. He's playing right side this time.
That looks like an improvement from last round, right?
Yeah, he's right down there.
Let's go Trey with the...
Looks like he's aiming right side. Ooh, kind of middle. Little nose up maybe,
Yeah,
slightly.
looks a little maybe softly thrown.
Maybe. Oh, I thought for a second he was going forehand. I'm like, wait a minute. This is backhand all day for Asher.
Stable putter.
Go. Oh.
Just a little too straight. Stood up a little bit.
This is a tough Anheuser line. It's kind of the only real bid angle. It just didn't pan right. But nothing in his way for 3.
Really difficult look from back there.
Yeah.
He's wide open with a long look.
Ooh, just a little
Good bid.
right.
Just a touch right. And you really want to can one here considering how you've been putting. Good focus. Good putt.
Yes. Right at the pole. Wow, that was a excellent drive, putting you about 12 feet away.
Money. He's on a roll.
Well, slight straddle from Trey, but not a problem.
I was gonna say sometimes the bush shots can be tricky because you got bushes in your hands or in your way. He made short work of it and just tapped it out.
Facts. Hole 7 is a fun, tight angle. 308 feet to the right. Few gatekeepers there.
Guardians.
Guardians. Funky tree gets to the right of. Here's the whitest part. Yeah.
If you can get something turning over slowly, like a slow speed mid range, you can get up there with something aggressively. But forehand line's usually the route.
Yeah. There are some really tight gaps in the middle, like the short, part.
He was a touch
But-
too high to park
yeah.
that one that time.
He's out into the middle-ish area. He'll have a long lip or two.
Just a little short. Yep.
We're going backhand from Trey.
So he's going the mid range. And that looks like
Low.
a little too turned. Like
Yeah.
it would have got there with some wrist and not the angle. I'm not sure. Let's go forehand again. He had a really good look earlier. They were circles edge-ish, and he left himself a little longer than earlier.
Yeah, it looks like they're all about similar distances, just different sides of the fairway.
Yep. Nice little forehand approach there. Gives himself a tapper. What'd you say, 50, 60 here? Or more like
Probably
70,
80.
70, 80?
I don't know. It's longer than I can count. That's
Yeah,
that's
I'd be stepping it in there.
good
Yeah.
distance for sure. And he goes
He
long.
juiced it. He really wanted that.
Yeah.
See if Brian wants it. Well, we know he wants it.
Ooh, my goodness. Front cage on a big
I
stepper.
thought he had it.
He was grinning. At least he
Yeah.
hit metal.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good cleanup.
I love to see it.
That was not a gimme.
Love to see a long one land. Ah, he's been having some difficulty with the chains grabbing today.
Easy cleanup for Trey. Even left the bag on for it.
Yeah.
It's not recommended to tap out with your bag on. That can wobble you off and.
You never know what could, different smaller things have happened. So hole 8, we are in the long position. 240 feet seems too short. I'm sure
Yeah,
it's
it's
a little
360, 380 all day, and
Yeah.
it's very hard to access this basket with a powerful drive because of the gauntlet of trees
Yeah.
and the field goals you need to hit. But I have seen it done. I ain't gonna say it's impossible, but it's not likely that you're gonna park this one.
Yeah. The drone kind of flew in the ideal flight, sometimes using that largest tree at the end to use as a backstop. A late turning hyzer. Let's see if Brian can do that.
That looked early, and
Yeah. Leaking right early.
yeah,
Brutal. So he'll have a third of the fairway done. He'll have a lot more to go.
very difficult up and down from back there too.
Trey says, "Oh, there's the fairway.
Give me some of that, sir."
Let's go."
Great drive. That looks smooth. It looks left. Is it gonna penetrate? No.
Oh, he went backwards on
Just
one
a
of those
little
trees.
bit left. You should get up and down here.
There's
It's not-
sneaky
it's-
angles over there, but that was not, unfortunately, following it. Upshot extraordinaire for
That
Brian.
was really, really good.
He's not budging on his lead.
That upshot was so good. It's speed control, accuracy, distance. That's not an easy upshot.
Yeah,
And
that's in Asher country. He should be able to connect here. It's maybe, he's about 32 feet, right on the circle edge.
after his last par save, he has a little momentum in his putting game. Let's see one. Yeah.
Go. Little bit of dignity saved. I understand how that feels. That's a fun one to hit.
Hopefully he can string a few together here at the end.
Yeah, man. That's just some building confidence right there. That's good.
We've got the goofy-footed putt lining up here.
Yep.
And he just missed it left side, and he got a little bit of a rollaway.
The last tree.
Hopefully that rollaway
That's
doesn't
his angle.
affect his putt here, because that was a 2-look.
Man, that would have been good to hit.
That was a
Go back to
really
even,
good
but-
drive. And yeah, I feel for him on that one. Yeah, he doesn't have to. This isn't but 15 feet. He'd be fine with. Yeah, he didn't think two things about it. He's like, I got this.
Yep.
I like that jersey. That's a gateway jersey.
Right on. Hole 9, par 3, 200-ish feet, up and over, uphill, on a
Little plateau.
plateau.
You want to come in under the ceiling of those branches.
Yeah,
But
that's a
you
good
have
idea
to push
too.
it up the hill. That looks wide. Well, is he gonna hit the hill? Wow.
Oh wow, he hit the angle.
I
of
knew
the
it was
dirt.
gonna hit the hill. I just wasn't sure where it was gonna go from there.
Right.
So Trey, it's high and wide.
Oh wow, he still got a lot of distance off of that.
That's
Very fortunate kick.
wow.
Very fortunate.
Might even be in the circle with an awkward footing on the hill there, but that needs hyzer soon.
Oh, he's up there.
That's on the flat. That'll have a look. It's a little death putty with there's branches and trees back there. It's a little bit of a slope though. If you go too far past the basket, you might have a weird look.
Looks like 2 major obstructions for Trey.
He gave it a good bid.
Yeah. Well, that's probably a layup. Let's be honest.
Yeah, he's actually got a decent look here after sliding off the face of the hill there.
Oh yeah, he maybe got lucky on those left little ones.
Yeah,
but that
but
was a low putt.
the footing on the I'm not going to make excuses, but the footing going uphill with your feet
Oh,
on the
right.
hills gets you lined up a certain angle, and you're trying to correct it. That's all I'm thinking.
Yeah. It affects your approach
Right.
angle for sure.
Right. Let's go Asher with a
Oh
2.
no!
Look here. And I'd look at my putters too and wonder what just happened there.
That looked very decent. What the heck? Maybe a little left.
We'll say 90% in out of my. And then it just
Ah.
fell out of the chains. We'll say it was a little am side and on the tap out.
Maybe.
He deserved that one.
Quickly going to hole 10. 330 so feet. OB left and right.
Technical hole.
Late turning right with a couple dangly branches making you choose either high or low here.
Fairway drivers, forehand, backhand with a Mako, or I mean, I always relate to Innova, but a lot of people do.
So here comes Brian's backhand. I think he's playing right to the middle.
Just, yeah, I don't think he wanted
Pretty
anything
safe.
to do with that OB line. There's earlier he pulled it into the tree, got a lucky kick, so I don't think he wanted anything to do with that.
Yeah. So this is the aggressive forehand line, trying to shape that fairway.
I like it. Yeah, good action. And this looks amazing. This looks really good.
Yeah, he was on the dance floor for sure.
I'd say that's in the circle. Is he gonna pipe one right up to the basket this time?
Yeah, let's see if we can glide one in. He's got so much speed.
Clear it. Oh, that's not.
Oh. Pushed him back into the fairway, however.
Long putt.
He does have a long putt. A little bit in front of Brian here, who is out.
OB.
Oh,
Safe bid.
not outbound.
We'll say safe bid. I think he knows the score, and I think he knows what's going on. And
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with Asher. It looked like he had a couple putts going in along in a row, and then
Mm-hmm. Looks like we might get a stepper out of Trey. He's definitely offset or goofy fitted or whatever you call it. Dang it! Hits the center pole on top.
that's a unique putt.
Yeah, I've seen that from like Big Dog, some older players as well.
Definitely.
Michael Worth is
Shout out Michael Worth.
one of the OGs in the area.
He just won a tournament at Buxton this last weekend.
It's good to see him doing well after a big surgery, and he's doing well.
F Cancer is his
That's right.
slogan right now.
Fuck cancer, for sure. Let's go to hole 10, par 3. I'm sorry, hole 11. Sorry, signature hole.
Throw it down the hill. Canyon
I think
shot.
that one of those first trees we just passed is not there anymore. But yeah, straight at it, downhill a little bit. This might have been 2 years old now, a 2023 drone flight. So obviously a little bit spring or summer. So more leaves, giving you some perspective on what this can be like. So let's see how Brian goes. He's got the box.
I'd like to see an ace run here from Brian. He's got a confident round going. He's been good with this disc all day.
Yeah, it does look like he's thrown this one a few times. Wow.
Perfect.
Good shot.
No putt necessary.
The only way better is in one. It's Trey to follow.
That looks
A
beautiful.
little right.
Oh man, if he missed that last tree, that might have went in.
Yeah, a little right.
I was just envisioning the line in my head, and he just needed to miss that last tree. You're right. It was a little right.
Yeah. Oh.
Let's go Asher.
Asher
He
flirt
might
with the left again, but he trickles down to the middle.
The last round, he didn't get too
Oh.
punished for a left kick either.
We saw it in the middle there at the last second. Up first is Trey's upshot.
One cedar tree in the way. Good angle.
Ooh,
Good run.
great angle.
Too long.
Yeah, it's a good 70 feet or
Step
so.
putt. Let's go. Drop in.
Ooh, barely offline. That would have been the sickest two of the day.
What an attempt that was. That was great action. Just missed the chains on the right.
Almost making the big
Definitely
highlight.
would have
Yeah.
lifted his spirits.
Man, I was licking my lips on that make going in. That would have been a great video shot. All right, so these guys are kind of making this
Easy
look
par.
easy. Brian goes to 12 as he
After the tapper.
has the longest walk since he pinned it.
So, this next hole, on the first round, the guys went over the top. What do you think about that? Are they going to do that again?
The aggressive shot. If you have that big Anheuser line, that's something you can do on hole 12, par 3, 319 feet. It plays longer since it's uphill and through this wooded area with a late V tree. Putting through that is kind of funny.
And, yeah, I was blown away by these guys going over the top on this whole last round. And
Yeah.
Asher actually had a putt, hit the rim. If you didn't watch the round, go watch that round.
Speaking of aggressive shots, I chose to be right in the middle of the fairway. Let's see.
Is this an aggressive cameraman? Is that what we're saying here?
Let's see how this works out.
Uh-oh. Coming in.
It's going with a similar
Coming
layup.
in. Oh, shit.
Oh,
Did that hit you?
no, it went right under my foot, or my foot went right under it as it went around. I was like juggling around it.
This is
That was ridiculous.
Trey with the little turn. It looks a little too straight.
Yeah.
It's hyzering and down the
He's
road.
playing the different hole somehow.
Pitching up from there is very
He
difficult.
might have a
There's,
weird backhand line,
yeah.
or up and over route.
And this is what I assumed Asher would do.
Oh, he missed it.
He definitely did not give it the power and the height and the right line as the first round, but
You can see how it can be there with the panning to the basket there.
definitely. And this is what we're talking about. He's going to have a tricky upshot to even get up and down,
He
and
made
he
it.
does it.
He might have skedoodled a little bit past the basket, but great shot for 2. This is unfortunate. Got shot down for his 2.
He was in a difficult spot back there.
Yeah.
And this is for 2. It'd be pretty amazing to run it, but I don't think that's what he was going for.
You're going uphill. You want to mitigate your damage here. Asher goes to -1 with the bogey. It's his 3rd shot to save par. This is kind of a death butt. You got a big hill right behind the basket. Your disc might hyzer out into it. Let's see. Oh, no, it does not. Let's go.
What a putt. And he switched to a regular stance there.
Did he switch?
I don't know if you noticed that, but
I
that
did
was a
not.
normal stance. He went to a regular
Interesting.
stance, and he canned that in there.
Yeah, it might be a different situation or feel for him.
It might be distance. I think it looks like Circle's Edge. He switches to the goofy foot for a little
Okay.
more accuracy on the hyzer.
I'll have to talk to him when I see him next. We go into our last hole.
I planted this.
Yeah, this one they cut the Mando off, so you can't take the wide route anymore. You have to play the inside. You have to stand one up, forehand one, and beat the low ceiling, the canopy.
Yep. Let's see how the drone flies through the backhand straight line. You can go forehand here if you're daring. Kind of play with the hill, you know.
You would definitely be daring if you took that line. Maybe a flippy mid would just finesse one just right.
It's got to be controlled the speed for sure.
I mean,
You can't just full send that baby.
you'd have to have a silky forehand to try that, though.
Yeah. Here comes Brian's backhand. Going with this putter that goes
Skip right down the
over.
hill, matches the angle, slides right up to the pin. I'm not sure how the distance is. It looks pretty close. Slightly pulled.
Oh, that's a Narnia.
Very hard spot
That kicked hard left.
to recover from. Yeah. Hard left. Smooth. I got a little branch nose up, and he walked in the way, but I think he's on the right
Yeah,
side.
you got some distance.
He's on the right side.
So we're standing left side, poking into the woods. See if Trey can find an angle. Oh!
Wow. He gave it a bid from back in Narnia.
That was crazy. Crazy.
And this is where Asher hit a branch and it nosed his disc up to the right. And he got a downhill 25, 30 foot look.
With a shovel putt. Couldn't get a full, range of motion on it.
No good swing on it. And this for par. That was a great out from the side back there.
Absolutely.
Very good par.
Good finish. He probably wanted a lot more on the scoreboard there, but he'll have to settle for that, unfortunately. And here comes Brian with the win.
Mr. Consistency. Right on the pole. Had the stat. One more birdie on the
I'm not sure
short
if
hole.
it's the first win of the year, but
I believe it is.
he is on his way to a good 2025.
Hopefully he has a great season.
Yeah, and I hope everybody else has a good season as well. Let's get the good weather vibes going as we watch our
Nasty step putt from Trey.
goodness.
Spun it right in there.
Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you haven't in there. Members get in a week early. Thanks again for your support, everyone. Let's see a lot of good disc golf coming up.
Have a good year, everybody.
See you soon.
Oh.